Tween. Roll A, Mike the Anchor's Q. Stand by ME2A. Stand by 2 dissolve.
Wild weather night, an observed tornado in Louisville bringing damaging winds
Skyline
and
and L2
pounding
right now.
rain to Kentuckiana. This video from our downtown camera earlier tonight, and you can see the edge of this storm system as it moved throughout the community.
Right now, we
And
know at least 18,000 people are without power
dissolve.
in Louisville. We will walk through those
Stand by
numbers
camera
in a
2
moment,
with Mark's
we've
name.
also got a team of reporters out looking for damage right now. Chief Meteorologist Mark Weinberg, as well as Hannah and Bryce, have been on the air since 7 tonight. You guys have had a very, very long night, and as Gil had
Stand by
just
camera
mentioned,
1.
we had an observed tornado in Louisville. Tell us a little bit about the difference between that and a confirmed tornado.
Stand by 2.
You know, that's an absolutely spectacular question.
Take.
So I think what's important to note here is we
Stand
don't
by.
confirm tornadoes
He stays on
until
camera.
the
Now the
Weather
anchors
Service
need to go to
gets
the
out there the
L2.
next day
Lose your key on
and does the
ME3B.
assessment. The National Weather Service, when they go with
We're
this,
gonna. These videos aren't gonna. They're all dark. It's not gonna look too great in the
visual
L2.
confirmation that there's a tornado.
So
And
anchors go to the
that's what
L2.
we
Stand by
have
camera
tonight.
1. Camera
I
2, you're on
have to
camera the
just
whole
say
time.
this.
Hannah needs to go to the
Bryce
L2.
and Hannah and all the WDW
So
crew
Hannah on the
rock
left,
stars.
both
I just
anchors
wanna
on the
say that
right.
because there's so much going on. We got hit by lightning downtown, which took us out some of our stuff around the station. It was just a crazy night, but I just appreciate everybody that did so much tonight. I really think it's important to note after something like this.
I
that
told him
the
we'd be on
tornado
camera the whole
watch
time. I mean, if he wants us to go to
canceled
graphics,
for
we
our area.
can.
And this is important, so you can see.
Yes, all
there
three
are
on
still some
camera.
warnings off towards our east. These are not within our area right now.
You got B to
We
X
still
so
have the
far,
wind
ME3.
advisory that's in effect
We
until
have S
2
and
a.m.
D.
So there's still
Now I
wind
need
gusts
a
of 40, and the
single,
cold front
single.
has not fully moved through at this point right now.
1 and
But
live view
once
4.
you push through storms like what we saw, you steal away the fuel, and that is crucial. So we still have some rain ongoing right now as we look towards New Liberty. And yeah, Louisville, we still have rain. And I just want to be
Stay on
clear,
camera.
rain. This is not anything that's severe right now. Rain ongoing in Hardinsburg.
Let's
rain
go to
ongoing
A
in Munfordville,
full.
and some rumbles and thunder.
Stand by to DDR1,
in Columbia,
rain
but
tween
you
to
can
A
see
full,
that
then we'll
line
come
of
out to camera
thunderstorms
1.
racing off towards the east. So show you advanced track as you move through the overnight
With
hours.
E1.
Stop at 11 shows the strongest storms pulling away. Front comes through slightly after midnight. That's
Oh, these
that
are upper
line.
lines? I thought they were
And it
banners.
should shut down all of this as we go towards
It's going to
around
cover
3
their
a.m.
face, maybe.
The worst of the severe weather
And
has
the
moved through.
courtesies on the videos
We'll
are
have
on
to
the.
see over the next couple of days exactly what's
We'll blow
confirmed,
off
but
those. Stand by B
There's a
full.
lot
Stand by to
coming.
tween.
Right.
Flip
That's right, Mark.
tween.
This storm
B.
had to punch, and it
Roll B.
moved fast
Stand by
and
camera
through
1.
Our area. WDRB viewers kind of turned into our field reporters tonight, sending pictures
What's she on
and
anchor
video
3?
of
You
the
can step
storm
closer,
as it
Zoom.
roared near the area. This footage
Stand by.
is blinding wind
And
and pounding
dissolve.
rain. You can see trees swaying back and forth. That came from
All right, stand by to bring
Junction
X
from
into the L2.
Paulette and Bly. She says
Camera
that,
2, go
at
back to
least
the
a
desk.
couple
Camera
of
1,
trees
you're going to have
back
to
there
get
broke,
2 box with
Hannah,
Gil.
kind of break
Have him
down
standing
what
at
we
the
are
L2.
seeing here from a scientific point.
Sure. So tonight, within the next couple of hours, we're going to
Gil's going to have end up staying at the L2 unless he can get back to the desk. But I'm going to need a 2 box. You're in the 2 box.
Come down in people's lawns.
And this is for pre-5. It's been added late.
Reports of that. And as we go through the next couple of hours, we're going to look through these pictures, these reports, see which way the trees are laying. Do they still have all
I don't know
of
if I
their
can
limbs?
communicate all that
How
with
much bark
this.
is still left on them? Those are questions we ask.
Is that the next one?
Is it a
Roll
trade
X
or
effect, because all I have is storm
Speaking of
damage
trees
2.
down, we have this photo right here. This was
Stand
from
by.
Brandenburg. This was from Skylar
X
Manning.
full.
And it's not just a tree down. You see
Dissolve.
the tree has been uprooted. Does this give a signal as to how powerful these winds were with this possible tornado?
Yeah, it can go both ways.
And
so when I see
dissolve
that
back.
blue ball that comes out
Stand
of
by
the
to bring in
ground,
A in the L2.
Yeah, it can be the strength of the wind that knocked that tree over. It also, I think, says more about the ground that it was in. I mean, it's been raining for days here.
Wet.
So this ground is wet, it's saturated, it's not holding the tree as firmly as if the ground was a little bit more dry, and so I think it's easier to topple some of these trees tonight.
Let's look at some more of this
And
footage
roll
here.
A, bring
Fern
on A.
Creek, TJ Gritton. This
Stand by
was
A,
really interesting
full.
because people are saying we said that
And
observed tornado. Is
dissolve.
this it right here? Whatever it is pushing
Stand by
through
back
this
on
picture
camera.
very quickly.
We heard you guys saying some scary shelf clouds. So what's the difference?
Sure. So in order for us to call it a tornado in the moment, we have to see that it's touching the ground. It's pretty simple.
Dissolve.
I can't see that here because there's a house and trees between
Stand
me
by to
and
bring in
wherever this
B
is. I can
in the
definitely
L2.
tell you that this is a
You can
rotating
stand by
wall
B
cloud.
full as
Something
well.
is lowered out of the cloud. If you look at this video, there's kind of the top half is that parent thunderstorm. kind of the middle section here shows you that wall cloud. It looks a little bit different, kind of smooth rotating features, and then I'll call it a funnel. In all reality, this could have been a tornado. But I just can't see that it's touching the ground.
And that's why the surveyors will go out tomorrow to, well, survey the damage and confirm whether what we're seeing here actually got to the ground.
Exactly.
Last
Row
video
B,
here off of
bring it in.
Bardstown Road
Stand by
near
B,
the Gene Snyder.
full.
This is the Glenmary area.
And
Somebody's
dissolve.
in a car here. Again, what appears to, you can't see the ground in this shot.
Right. So we've learned now we can't
Stand
see
by
the ground
one.
in the shot, but this
Dissolve
clearing, I've
one.
actually seen this video before. This clearing gives us a chance to see more of the storm. We have trees here at first. As the video gets kind of toward the middle here, you'll
And
see more of the
dissolve.
storm. Again, I can't say definitively that's
Dissolve
a
it
tornado,
full.
because there's still something
Fallon to
between
the
me,
desk.
and the storm. I can tell you that's really heavy rain. We talked about
Gillies.
this when we were on TV. But this
Fallon to
storm
the
is what we
desk.
call
Gil, you stay
rain
there.
wrapped. It's covered in rain. It's really
You can
hard
walk
to
out of
see
the stock
exactly
shot.
what is inside
Reset
of that
L1
storm.
and 2.
And so I can tell you that's a strong
Stand by
storm,
S
strong
and
rain,
D.
heavy rain, and tomorrow
Stand by to
and
flash.
the next day, the National Weather Service will get out and tell us, did in fact a tornado
Out of
touch
video.
down in Louisville?
And our
Flash.
thanks to our viewers for sending along
All right.
that footage.
And we have
Stand by
had
camera
a
one.
lot of
Stay there.
reports of
Stand by one, stand by
customers
one,
without
camera one.
power this evening. We are taking
And then you're going to be in the
look
2
at a
box.
map
I don't
from
see them in the
LG, and
shot.
This is the entire
Live view
state of
4.
Kentucky.
There he is.
30,000
Single, double,
customers
or
without
step box. Do a
power,
step
but
box.
The Louisville area was hit the hardest
Stand by one.
this storm this evening. About 18,000 customers are without power. We also want to take a look, if we can, here at Nolan RECC.
E2 in the stack.
This is our southwestern counties.
E3 in the side
We
monitor.
have Hardin, Hart, and
Hayden is
LaRue.
still in the studio,
Together,
correct?
About 1,300 customers are without power in that area. And now if we go up to southern Indiana, they were not hit as badly as Kentucky was hit.
Stand by one.
About,
Stand by 2,
at
dissolve.
this moment in southern Indiana, about 128 customers are without power. So crews have a lot of work tomorrow and over the next coming days to restore this power to all these customers in Kentuckiana.
You talk about
Dissolve.
how powerful
Stand
that
by
storm was. At
ME2A.
one point in time, it knocked us off the air here at WDRB. Now, our field crews, our team, out getting information about damage, and we have those crews in southern and southeastern Jefferson
Take.
County.
Stand by live view
WDRB's
4
Breon Martin off
with
of Beaver
E1.
Church Road near the Gene Snyder. Breon, bring us up
Camera
to
2,
speed on
you're
what
going to
we're
get
seeing.
Fallon. Or take. Is
We can tell
Fallon
you, Gil,
tossing to
that
Joel now, or is
one
Gil?
couple is safe after a tree.
Fallon
nearly
will be
took out
tossing to
their
Gil.
dining room
Or
area.
Joel.
We want to show you that damage
right.
right here. You can just see how close
Give me a
it was
single-
to the house. The small branch,
single.
the tip
Let's
of
try
the
it this
tree
time. 2
smacked
and live
up
view
against
6.
The windows there, only inches
Hey, Joel,
away
you are next.
from what.
Camera
could
1 will be
have
an
been
OTS.
catastrophic. Now, Darius, I want you
During
to pan
Joel's
over
shot,
to the left
Gil's
little
gonna
bit
do a
so we can see
bamboozle.
all of how big this tree actually is. Now, the husband heard the cracks. He says he told his wife to hurry and get to the bathroom. That's when they heard this tree finally snap and fall. And Darius is going right over to where you can see where that tree snapped in half. I'll have more pictures and videos.
Stand by
on Twitter
2
at
on
Breon
Fallon.
Martin.
You'll be 2
As
boxing
you
with
can
Joel.
see,
It's in the
this tree
returns.
It's a little old. The family says that it's been here for about 30 years, but they
Stand by 2 dissolve if we don't see him.
Lose something so much more. We'll continue to follow this and have a lot more pictures and videos
Stand by to
on
take.
WDRB.com. For now, Breon Martin, WDRB News.
Take Fallon. Stand by
Breon,
ME2A.
thank you. Just a few miles southeast of Breon is WDRB's
Take.
Joel Skipper. He's out at
Stand by
Longhorn
live
Road
view
and Bardstown
6
Road. And
with-
Joel, what are you seeing out there?
Take.
Fallon, we're about
All right, stand by
about a
camera
mile
3.
and a half just south of the Gene Snyder along Bardstown Road, as you mentioned, at Longhome and Bardstown Road. Behind me, one of several power poles that have been snapped in half. You can
You
see
can
the
set up
power
L1
lines
blur
all
V4.
along the road here at the subdivision. This is the Traditions of Beaumont, which is an independent living facility. And right down here, Greg, if you want to pan down
361.
just a little bit, you can see how close we are to the power lines. We are a safe distance away. Crews
Nine is
are out
dead.
here. There were several police officers
Page
out here. There
9
were
is
some fire
dead.
trucks going back and forth. They have all since left. A lot of looking loose in the area,
E3X.
seeing what's going on. But I do want to take a step back here. You can see there's some wood, and step aside right here, Greg. Some wood right here, possibly from the top of a home. In the
Small
back
stick, you're
over
right.
there, a little bit. There's
Thank you.
more wood, possibly from a roof. And again, more and more
No,
power
just
poles
a New Albany
have been
camera.
snapped. On the way from downtown Louisville down Bardstown Road, we went through I would say at least 12 to 16 stoplights that had no power. So obviously when there's no power at an intersection, you come to a four-way stop. So this seems like an area that has been hit pretty hard by the storm tonight. Haven't seen any indication yet of roofs ripped off that we have seen with our eyes, but we're going to continue to look through some areas in this around the Fern Creek area. But we're going to continue to follow that, and we'll have more as soon as
Stand by 3.
Dylan Fallon.
Take.
All right,
Stand by to
Joe,
make
thank
your
you.
move.
The
Stand
former
by
LAPD
X.
detective who shot and killed Breonna Taylor is
Make
now
your move.
suing to overturn
Stand by to
his
add her name.
firing.
Stand by to push
WW's
in.
Hayden Restevsky reveals what else Miles Cosgrove is going after.
Push.
Hayden?
Add.
Gilbert, this is the
Stand
next
by
step in
X.
Miles
VO.
Cosgrove's fight
Stand by to
to
lose her
reinstate
name.
receive back pay
Lose
and
the
keep his
name.
retirement benefits. He's
Page
suing
8
the
is dead. Stand by
department
XVO
and
with the
police
banner.
board.
Relics take.
Cosgrove was one of 3
right, we'll
LAPD
tag on
officers
3.
to fire a gun during the raid on Breonna Taylor's home
And then
in
2
March
on
of
Fallon. Can we fix
2020
that
after
blur
her
a little bit?
boyfriend Kenneth Walker shot at police first. Investigators later determined it was
Thank you.
Cosgrove's shots that killed Taylor. He was fired for violating the department's use of
There's a
force
thing about
policy and
graphics
for
in the
failing to
script.
use a
That's not
body
for me,
camera.
right?
And last
No,
year,
there's
the
not for
merit
you.
board
Okay.
voted to uphold Cosgrove's firing, and now he is appealing that decision. In the lawsuit, Cosgrove's
You want me to
attorney
take it
Scott
out?
Miller describes
It's fine. I don't want it to mess the
firing
prompter
as
up.
arbitrary and unlawful.
I just wanted to make sure it
He
wasn't
also
for me.
accuses the board of exceeding its authority and violating his
graphic.
due process rights. He sent WDRB a statement tonight. You see it there on your screen. It says, "We continue to reiterate that Detective Cosgrove should not have been terminated, and the
Stand by
decision
3.
of the police merit board should be overturned because Detective Cosgrove's
With her
use
name,
of force
or we'll go under,
complied
yep.
with law, policy, and training."
Take Hayden. Stand by
As
camera
standard
2.
procedure, LMPD does not comment on pending litigation. Hayden Restevsky, WDRB News.
Take. Stand by
Hayden,
A.
thank you.
VO.
Kentucky
Banner.
lawmakers push forward with overriding Governor Bashir's veto on an abortion ban
Roll A.
today.
Take.
House
Stand
Bill
by
3
B.
is a
Well, number
sweeping
10 to B.
abortion ban that
Sound.
makes several changes
Under.
to how Kentucky
Reset
deals with
L1.
prenatal care. The bill would ban abortions
8 and 9
after
are dead.
15
8 and 9 are
weeks
dead.
and limit dispensing of abortion pills. It would also create a public portal that would list the names of doctors that help with any pregnancy-ending care. Governor Bashir wrote in the very first line of his veto message, "This bill doesn't have protections for rape or incest victims, and it should."
Roll B sound effect.
Think about the
Stand by to
women
lose
and
super.
the
Stand by
girls
camera 2.
and the futures you may be damning them to, and the futures you may be
Lose
denying
super.
them of. Unborn have heartbeats too.
Mike Q. Stand by 2.
As with other states that
And then
have
Emmy
passed similar
2A.
abortion bans, there will likely be a lawsuit in regards to this legislation.
Take. Stand by Emmy
Indiana's
2A.
governor
Stand
is
by to roll
reminding
X.
Hoosiers that their $125 automatic taxpayer refund should arrive in the coming
Roll
weeks.
X. Take.
It's a result of a 12%
Page 10 is
cut in
next.
the
2 on a
average
2
Hoosier's
shot.
annual
Logo
income
back in the
tax
L2,
liability.
please.
The
We
governor
will go to
announced
the
in
New Albany
December
camera
an
at the end
estimated
of the T's, at the end of the
4.3 million
T's.
taxpayers will receive a $125 refund after
And
they
we'll have a
file
live
their
tweet for that, and we do
2021
have a live
taxes.
bug for it.
Hoosiers will get back an estimated $545 million in total. The refunds will start going out
Stand by
through
2.
direct deposit starting in May or by mail starting in July.
Take.
This
Stand by
year's
B.
Governor's
VO.
Day
Banner.
celebration poster was unveiled
Roll B.
today.
Take.
Governor Bashir
Stand by
and the
2
First
on a
Lady
2
chose
shot.
Cassie
Tease is
Russell
next.
Gossett
Tease is
to design
next.
the poster. It portrays the sun shining over a field of Kentucky bluegrass with a foal gazing into the distance
Okay.
and his mom grazing peacefully by his side. Russell Dossett named the painting Bluegrass
Stand by 2.
Dreams.
Dissolve. Stand by
The
X.
U.S.
VO.
is
Stand by
sending
flash.
$800 million worth of military help to Ukraine.
Roll X flash.
Milwaukee
Stand by
for
to
the
New Albany
shocking
camera
list
with E1.
Ukraine
Stand by to number
president
1.
Sent to President Biden.
Effect.
And as we had to break, here's a live look at New Albany, Indiana.
Stand by to fade to
More
black.
coverage.
Stand by your brake
Storm
master.
Rip through tonight throughout our show. Stick with us.
And fade to black. Roll your brake. Good job, everybody. Good job.